Oh, would you look at that? Pouring out oil. That is not the way you want to start a road trip. What is up, everyone? So this is day one on a road trip. I drove down to Wiltshire and we had times exploring. Met up with Dark Arts Paranormal, met up with Matt from the Secret Vault. Steve Ronin's flying in tomorrow. He said today, that's why we got in today, but he means tomorrow because he didn't take into account he'll be landing on the 26th, setting off on the 25th. But we've just discovered massive oil leak underneath here, so maybe it's fate that Steve is flying in a day late so that we can get this fixed. So we're heading to Tesco's right now, go and get some oil. You already know I pick myself up a pair of these. I do that every morning, and we got the crappiest oil on the shelf because it's only going to be pouring out until we get to our next location. We're going to get fixed. So we got some 1040 part synthetic, not even fully synthetic, Wheatman. What do you think about that? Well, it's going to spit it out anyway, so there's no point in putting the best stuff in.
Probably faster than we're putting it in.
Well, oil's it's all over the engine anyway. Like, let me try and get a view of this.
So if you leave the vehicle with him, we can use mine.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, so look at that. There's oil
Look
everywhere.
Look at the guess on that. Look at the guess on that.
There's oil everywhere.
Put a tiny bit too much in you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised considering the oil hasn't been changed since before we went to Romania, before we went to France, before we went to Italy,
Got another fill up out of that.
before we went to Switzerland. We've been halfway around the planet before we put new oil in it, so but it's burst somehow. I'm not sure how. I'm going to try and get it fixed. Matt is going to get it fixed for us.
Well, I get my mate to do it. He's got all sorts. He's got one of those things called a ramp, and he's got spanners.
So hopefully we don't come back to it. It's a duct tape job full of.
No. He'll just get some old car and he'll cut two bits of pipe and stick it together and.
As long as it works, I don't care. As long as it gets to the locations we need to go to, I don't care. I don't care if it's held on with duct tape or tie wraps or whatever. But what is this? What is this magic we are speaking of?
It does give you a bit of a brown nose, or
Sniffing tobacco. We've never heard of sniffing tobacco before.
Man,
what do you think?
What's going
apart
on?
from me, the smoker.
Oh, here we are. This is where it all started. This is where we first met Matt, the Secret Vault in the Travelodge car park of devices. Yeah, this is the fourth time we've stayed here. We just worked it out, so it's kind of like our second home now. Oh, what the score is.
So close to claiming it.
You already know.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Rock, paper, scissors. We're doing the English version this time. We've got no Americans with us. Steve and Josh isn't here right now, so it's UK version only. We're fine for the double right now.
So. Right, hold on.
Rock, paper, scissors. Ah. I just get beat.
Wait a minute.
I think I was half in. I don't even know what I was doing. I was going for scissors and paper at the same time. But yeah, right, so it's between you two.
Come on.
I'm taking the end.
Oh, rock, paper, scissors.
Yes!
Yeah! Yes!
Yeah!
People have won battles via rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
Next person, right? I'm playing rock, paper, scissors for Matt's shirt. You ready? I want that shirt so bad. Where'd you get that from?
Internet.
I'm gonna buy one of them.
Yeah.
Promise you now.
Under the nerdiest shirts you could possibly get. Yeah.
That's cool as hell.
I'm gonna get myself one of shirts.
This is the fifth time.
Back until you learn.
This is the fifth time we've been at this specific Travelodge. But this is where it all starts. This is where the magic happens. This is where I got my first big viral outside of this this Travelodge. And the other one just 10 miles away in Corsham. Is it 10 miles away?
Yeah.
In Corsham.
Men in Black got them.
Yeah.
Flashed them, and then they have to do it all again.
Well, we could have been here more times, we just don't know.
Yeah,
Could have been flashed by the Men in Black.
But either way, Travelodge still haven't sponsored us.
That's true. That's true. Let's go.
Right. Proper dickhead.
I don't you just go walk out to a reception with a headlight on.
I love you, Dad.
All you can do is Carl laughing from in the toilet. So you know this. It feels good being at It feels good being at Travelodge, but you got to have them home luxuries. So I've actually brought with me a Yankee candle, just for them home. I brought a Yankee candle. I brought a Yankee candle. I brought a Yankee
Oh, you
candle.
brought a Yankee candle?
But for the home comforts, you know, the nice smells and that.
it's no...
Good smelling one. It's Moon on Their Wings, look at that. I'm absolutely devastated. So we had to take the car in to one of Matt's friends. Luckily he knew someone, but it was a bigger problem than we thought. It wasn't just engine oil that was dripping out, because if it was leaking engine oil from a rocker cover on top of the engine, not a real big problem. We can just keep topping it up until we get home and eventually put a new gasket on it and seal it up. But the problem was, it was gearbox oil. So a pipe that led from the gearbox to like a cooler, which cooled the oil down, it all corroded on the bottom, so it was leaking the gearbox oil. And we noticed that the automatic gearbox was clunking a little bit into gear, and I'm just grateful we got it fixed in time, because that would have been a £3,000 fix. No, that's £3,000 for the gearbox, never mind the labour of changing a gearbox. But yeah, it's cost me £300 down. I'm gutted, I'm not even gonna lie, but you know, at least it's done. And you know, I share my experiences with you, good or bad. I'm just gonna let you know, I'm disappointed right now. I might be smiling and laughing, but yeah, I'm upset.
The workings here, like, you know, and the fact that there's a fucking underground tunnel here.
So what actually happened here?
This was used as a decoy. So what they wanted people to do is bomb the fuck out of that, because further back was the
So I'll beep it.
Yeah, right. Basically, there's a tower at the top, and the tower looks like as if it's a breather. So it looks like it's a breathing tube for underground tunnels. So if somebody worked out it was there, they'd go navigate to that tower and bomb out of that tower. Yeah. And of course, they would never get through to the ordnance underneath, but they think they were, so that bomb the crap out of the tower. But the tower is a folly. It's not real.
Okay.
Yeah? But underneath it, there's a couple of quarries and stuff, which are old quarries, but the actual real stuff is further back. But they did two things: the folly, which was the tower, which was to divert the attention of the pilots, and the second thing they did is they planted a row of trees, and they made it look like there was a landing strip further out in that direction. So of course, anyone's looking along, they see, oh look, tower, landing strip, and they just bomb the hell out of it. It's all fake.
Right.
You know, it was just to confuse whoever might be there. We don't really want you going in there, I don't think, but there's easier ways in. That's one. Just keep looking around and see if you can spot others.
Above the surface.
I don't want to crawl in there.
Walking through the forest, trying to find entrances. Story of my life. But this is what the adventure's about, looking for these locations. I mean, if you had it handed to you on a plate, it'd get a little bit boring. That's quite a hike up there. As you can see, we've walked up quite far. It's quite a nice view. Sun is setting in Wiltshire, England. Oh, what is this?
All the roads coming out of Bath up this way.
So what is this?
This is the folly, called Brown's Folly.
So what's the song for, Matt?
Well, it's a folly, but it's a decoy folly. Yeah.
Oh wow, those steps don't look too safe though.
Like, no joke, that's fine. Like, this is just standing there is a bit ruthless, but going to the top, there's no way.
Do the steps look safe, Carl?
Nah, it's the corner ones that don't.
Yeah. Oh, no, fall.
And look how tight it is, mate. I'll wobble being fall.
That's nothing compared to the car cave. That's easily doable. It's just if it cracks.
No, it's not even that. It's my feeling when I'm like close to that edge. Yeah.
Right, guys, you don't understand.
You can hear it echoing.
Standing up there is ruthless. Just to that point, but it goes even higher.
No, I don't like that. No, I'm not doing it.
It's just too much, isn't it?
Yep.
Just think that's only like not even a quarter away.
I know.
I've got a lot more places to see in the world that I'd rather see than the top of that.
Do you know what, if it had a railing on it, I'd go.
Yeah, so I can swing back down on the railing like Tarzan. So there's a big metal door here Looks like it was once covering the entrance. We must be close.
Oh, there you go. Oh my god, it's so spiders.
Of course it will be.
Oh, here we go.
What?
Of course it will be.
Oops, monetization.
Just check the walls before we go in.
Goes off that way and that way by the looks of it.
And they don't care that we're in either.
It's better be it.
Well, looks like we made it. Hopefully we don't have to crawl for any spaces.
Dead end that way. First. This way.
Imagine that just burying you.
There's pipes here.
Pipes?
Pipes.
Oh, they're strengthening beams to rock up. Keep entrance open.
Right, so we found a way. I'm not even joking, it's so dangerous. The roof's all cracked, the spiders everywhere on the roofs. But I'm going to brave it for you guys just because I know you'd be mad if I don't go in. No peer pressure or anything.
No, I don't like it in here, boys. Look at that big cave in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
it's
is.
just bringing you out back a cave in.
Yeah, I think it is. I'd put up the steps and try blowing up.
No problem. No problem.
It's not even the spiders that I'm bothered about, it's the cracks in the ceiling, the caves.
Yeah.
The caving problem.
Like Carl said, we reckon
Let's get
we
away
might
from this.
blow it up.
Let's get out of this area.
And the ceiling,
Yeah.
they say. That's
Don't
the
shout.
trick, isn't it?
Oh, Dan set a bang off in here.
The problem is I don't have any equipment or nothing.
Let's see, there's another caving up there. That's not been a blown up bit, that. That's a full on caving, that.
No, I think we're stupid in here. Everywhere is cracked. Look at it.
No, this is quite normal.
Don't know, bro. I'm not feeling it.
Those little bits which are on the top, they're all bedded in. They've been there for ages. That way, right?
This is just pretty sick, isn't it?
That's from the old mines, that.
Yeah, I was going to say it's from your work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely dusty in here, though.
Cool. Little walkway down.
Gotta admit, I'm not comfortable in here at all. With all the signs of cave-ins. We are stupid coming in here, especially without safety equipment. Although I'm not being funny. If it caves in on you, a helmet isn't going to do any good at all. I don't have any equipment with me. I have nothing with me. I didn't realise we were going underground.
Just stick to this main path, don't walk it.
So don't shout.
Apparently, people come in here regularly and they have parties. They bring a little sound system down here.
Damn, got a nervous breakdown.
See them slots?
Yeah.
Who is it, isn't it?
Wow, they built it well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's all this thing, isn't it? Why they built it up like that? What's a little electric there?
Look at the
They
quality.
built walls up to hold it anyway.
Look at the quality of the floor.
Like stinks in here.
Just smells like oil. Like an oily smell, isn't it?
It smells damper in here.
It goes off over there quite a bit, 'cause there's a track. Right, look how open it is.
There's a track there.
Oh yeah, there's no train track here. Wow, this goes off somewhere, this.
What's this? The bones go away.
I can't even see to the bottom.
This is huge.
I wish I had my light with me.
What?
I wish I had my lights.
The rail tracks, and you sort of wander along and you're going, yeah, this is great, and then you go plop into water because it's completely flat, and the rail tracks go across the water, and if you don't realise you're looking through the water, you just go plonk, and apparently it's had a few people. Absolutely clear water, so just don't
I'm going to turn my light off so I can
don't
walk.
just be looking straight
in the middle.
ahead, look down.
Massive piece of these bricks laying there.
Just look at them big cracks in the ceiling. It's all waiting to cave in.
So like that bit there, you mean, Dan? That is actually coming in.
Yeah.
That's normal. It's alright.
And that piece of timber that was holding up something.
Oh yeah, that's quality bit of timber that.
Oh, railway sleeper. What are they piling all these stones up for? To block shafts?
They call them deads.
What?
So basically when they're working, they knock all this stuff around. They go for the nice pieces like that, which you
Oh,
see
they
they've
leave
been
all
working
this.
on. And then the bits they don't want, they pile them up, deads, steamed up.
Is it separated that way? Oh, you look at that, there's a waterfall. How cool is that?
Look how clear the water is.
Yo. That's crazy.
You could probably drink that water,
Should I try it?
I suppose. I'm thirsty as well. Do you think it's drinkable, that water?
Yeah, watch out for the big bastard that's around you somewhere.
What?
Oh my god, boys, this goes on for time.
What big?
There's a big one that's like a huge thing.
Is it
Fall
drinkable?
into.
Why is it dripping off this metal wire though?
I wouldn't drink it.
They're full of minerals though.
Yeah.
You can't drink from that though, it's stagnant, isn't it?
Yeah, that is.
It's just this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Should I try it?
You might be ill later.
Reckon?
Yeah, you don't want to be ill for the trip. So this thing is going on for miles. We could easily get lost. And the problem is, like I said, I didn't bring my equipment. I didn't bring my bags. I didn't think we were coming underground like this. I've not got my torch, my first aid kit, spare batteries, nothing. Not even a drink or food. So yeah, this is pretty dangerous. I'm a little bit worried, I'm not going to lie. But luckily, Matt has lent me a torch, just for now, but you delve too far into somewhere like this without backup batteries, we'll be crawling our way out. Might take weeks to get out.
What do you recommend that?
A little bit worried, just because I didn't bring my all my equipment, my first aid kit. I didn't bring. Is that water? Oh, no. I didn't bring spare batteries. I didn't bring a flashlight. Matt lent me his. the cracks in the ceiling. I'm a worrier. The spiders.
Worrying's good. Make sure you do the things you're meant to do, but I always used to find you worry until you get out and then you suddenly feel euphoria.
Yeah, you do, that's true.
Whoa, I'm out, my God.
You should have felt the car cave. When I came out of the car cave, it was like another level. It's like, I can't believe I survived. I felt great being out of there. Oh, it's amazing. Amazing feeling.
Get lost, just always keep.
Have you seen that?
Shh. Look at this. Don't even know what it says. Can't see a date.
What's that? That's a Derek there. That's a old one, is it?
Yeah, it looks old. So we've worked out, this is from some explorers back in 1920 who got lost, and this was the last wish they wrote on here about Cook. That's not really. I have no idea what it is. The scribbles of a madman. More. Looks like they're working out. Don't know if this is something to do with the bricks they're taking out or what. All the slabs. Maybe so. I just overheard Matt talking, saying that all this stone that comes out of here is used to build Bath, the city, and by law they are only allowed to use this stone to show it. So it's quite amazing. The whole city was built from the underground. What is all that? Is that salt?
That's all calcium. Or calcium shit.
Calcium?
Yeah. All that. Feel how smooth that is.
Where's the calcium? Oh, it's dripping down. Isn't that lime?
It could be lime.
It's lime, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? Calcium.
Look.
Lime as well. It's coming down from the ceiling. You've got a few stalactites.
So that's how lost you can get in these places. We've literally just done a lap of an area back there. We didn't even realise it. We're back at the tracks.
That's where we came in, innit?
Yeah.
Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom.
I'm thinking more The Descent. What lies in the underworld? Very muddy. It worries me a little bit. It means maybe weak rocks above us.
Maybe they blocked it off to stop anyone coming in, but there's
So we've come to an actual doorway.
Why when I walk in this bit does the atmosphere feel completely different? It feels nice and cool in here walking there. Definitely. Like the heat changes and everything.
Oh. Hole in the door. Hole in the wall, that's right.
Isn't it? Warm in here. Yeah, it feels like warm, doesn't it? Look at all that on the wood door. Where's all that come from? Has there been what? Oh, is there a walkway out there?
Don't know. But this is where we find the alien pods or predator lying in wake.
There's lots of
Only me that struggles saying rotten wood. 2 times on 2 videos I've gone Watton Wood instead, or Watton Wood.
Rotten wood.
Yeah, Watton Wood. Oh, I see some mushrooms. Would they be edible?
Don't know. Anyone know if they're magic? Tell me.
I think they are.
Yeah.
If you flick them and they turn blue, does that mean they're magic? Like they bruise?
Not sure.
Matthew will know.
only one way to know. Take them.
No, don't, because you're our ticket out of here. I don't want to hallucinate in Matt showing us the way out. So how far away from Burlington Bunker is this?
Well, we're on the side facing Bath, which if you keep going back across country eastways, This is sort of facing out to the west towards Bath. It drops off. If you go back towards the east, probably a couple of miles, then you've got Caution.
So there's no possible way these would link.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
There are small mines in between, and there's lots of little maps where people have tried and failed, but this is a massive section of this Bathstone, which was a good sort of, what would you call it, vein of it. But there's a thing called a geological fault, apparently, in the Mountain Farley mine. And I don't know if it comes through here, but it definitely goes through the Mountain Farley mine. And it's a geological fault that goes right the way through the Earth's crust. And so it moves, and it could cause an earthquake. And
Really?
you can actually see it, and it's different rock, and it's moved. And when we went there with Nick McCamley, he said, you know, oh, there's the thing, and we were sort of sat there, and we were sort of looking at it and stuff, and then we looked behind us, and it was like a fog bank.
Really?
And we were like, what the hell's this? But I've seen fog banks in like that cave in Wales we went to, where we went down, and eventually there was a layer of cloud, but there was like a little fog bank, and he said that somebody saw one like that before, and it was so thick, it was like pea soup fog, and he was like, what the hell's this, you know? And it was, you don't expect that to be standing in front of you, you expect it to be at a height, so you can sort of like go underneath it or up, but it was standing in front of him, so apparently he went towards it, and he sort of tried to shoo it out, you know, like with his hand, just blow it out, and it wouldn't come out, it was sort of like stuck there, so he was really going for it, like blow it out, and he was like, why is it being held back there? There's no wind blowing it, and it's got a wall against it, so if the wall is there, it shouldn't sort of be travelling, you know, so he couldn't get this thing, and I think he sort of stepped into it, and he was like, ooh, and then he stepped out, but he really spooked by it, and he just went away. Yeah, never saw it again either, and that was near the fault.
Wow.
So what creates a fog bank that lives in a corner of a fault underground?
Interesting. Been in here before?
No.
Baldwin.
Bold what?
The Baldwin. Like the Baldwin.
Bold win? We always win, mate.
That 1912? That can't be right. Spray paint.
1912, yeah. It's probably not spray paint, it might be...
Oh yeah, it might be tar or something.
not chalk, ash.
Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? It's ash.
It's ash, or sometimes
No
they
way,
get a
that's
candle.
1912.
They get a candle and they burn it as well.
Yeah, because they used to use water to drill in, didn't they?
Mm.
This is really weird.
I wonder if they pumped that up to machines.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be.
Drilling face.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what I'm thinking of. But look, that looked like it were an entrance at some point.
I know.
I want to go for a swim.
I dare you to get in it. Go on. Go on, Carl, get in.
I'm game for getting in that for some strange reason.
Just take your pants off and get
I
in.
want to go for a swim.
Just take your pants off and that and get in.
You just jumping in with me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna film you.
It'll be cold that though, I'll get fucking happy with me.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold. But
Drew of this Gleecock.
PM and that PM.
some ancient dwellers.
Oh, you can tell it's proper all right in the way it's raw.
I know.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Go for that.
Oh.
Not like my camera to get it through there. It's a bit boring. Or is there another way I can do this? Tilt it up like that.
Wait, what way?
Wait for Carl to get through. One at a time.
Yeah, but you have to pass him his bag.
What are you all waiting for?
You have to pass him his bag.
Oh, he's dragged it.
It's pulling it. Hold it there.
I think we get out of here. So we're trying to find our way out of the forest now. What is it with these forests? Why do I always end up in a forest? Honestly, I don't know what it is. I always seem to end up in these forests. Like after an explorer, gotta get out of a forest. But yeah, we're gonna go back to the hotel now, grab something to eat. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the camera rolling when I get there. It's a big old tree. It's definitely a big old tree. Oh, rope swing. Go on, Carl.
Just make sure it's not rotten first.
Oh, that makes it more fun. Don't tell him. Get on it.
Branch comes down and hits him on the head.
I did not.
So we've stayed here like 4 times, and this guy is always here, is always open. Let me call. I looked out here at like 4 AM in the morning. I looked out the window, and I could see him stood there on his own, like no cars around, with the open sign still flashing.
Hey, the thing is, I could see tumbleweeds when it passed. I got a mixed dollar.
I'll have same £1/2 cheeseburger, buddy. Just a bit of lettuce.
I'm gonna add some fried onions for sure.
Yeah, just a small bit.
You already know I got the home comfort right there. I can't not be without a Yankee candle. You already know I love my Yankee candles, and so I had to bring one with me. I brought Moon on the Wings. It's just such a good candle. First time I've ever burnt one though. It smells great. So yeah, we did the mine. We finally got in. It took a while. Not the best one I've done, but yeah, it was fun. It was a good start to the road trip. This is a UK small road trip with Steve Ronin, High Times Exploring, and Dark Arts Paranormal, Secret Vault, and whoever else joins us along the way. But do not worry, I am continuing that Burrington Bunker series. I'm going to try and get in there. We're going Spring Quarry, we're going Sand Quarry, we're going all different kinds of places that all connect to the Burlington Bunker, so do not worry, I'm going to be trying my hardest to get in there. Also going to be doing Drake Low Tunnels, just so many places, I can't even, mostly underground as well. I know you guys love the underground. That's where I built most of my subscriber base, from the underground and the Area 51 video. And that reminds me, we're going back to another part of that. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Yeah, I'm going to crash out, I'm tired. We've done quite a bit today. I'm going to get up bright and early, pick Steve up. Hopefully my car will be fixed by tomorrow. Let's hope and pray, guys. Hope and pray that it's fixed. Oh, what are you doing? It's a hard bed, this, you know.
Right.